I feel like I've lost my love of makeup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today's video is a little bit different. I decided to do a project, a little makeup project, and no one asked me to do this. Let's be totally clear. I got this idea because, if I'm being really honest, I feel like I've lost my love of makeup, which is weird to say on a makeup channel. My channel's been kind of frustrating to me if I've looked back at it over the last few months, and it just feels like a deviation from why I started and what I love about makeup. I don't know, I think the current trends of YouTube, it's just not the same as it used to be. I don't tend to like the idea of first impression reviews. I don't think that they're very helpful to people. It's been a really long time since I've really known products inside and out. So again, I took my time with this brand and I used it every single day for an entire month. And I can totally say I know these products. Okay? I know how they work. Rain, wind, sun, snow. So I'm gonna give you my total full review of the brand IL MAKIAGE. This brand is probably new to most people. This brand's actually been around for a pretty long time, but this is a cruelty-free luxury brand. There's things about this line, which we'll get into, that really get me excited about makeup again, and they're just different things that it's not the same stuff over and over shoved down your throat. Okay, you're probably wondering, are you gonna put the makeup on ever? Yes, okay, yes I am. Let's get into project. No one asked me to do this. First things first, let's start off with their foundation. This is probably one of their best things in their line. If you've heard anything about IL MAKIAGE, you've probably heard about this foundation. Gorgeous packaging, and it does have a pump. So this foundation right here comes in 50 shades. If that isn't the most inclusive or an extensive brand that exists on the market today, then it's at least one of them, because I don't know any other brand that has 50 shades. So what I want to say about this is I really like it. I've tried it with several different types of brushes, and I tend to like it with beauty blenders the best. It doesn't matter what beauty blender, just like beauty sponges, and IL MAKIAGE does have one. I just don't have it. I do really like this foundation, but I like to work in sections because it dries fast. It's very full coverage, which I happen to love. That's just what I tend towards always. Like, if I'm gonna wear foundation, I'm gonna wear full coverage. And if I'm gonna wear makeup, I'm gonna go all the way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really like about them. That's kind of their slogan, actually, is makeup for maximalists. So people that are high maintenance, like me, like unapologetically, look, I'm wearing makeup. I love it. I love the way I look. By the way, I'm using the shade 055, but like I said, if you are looking for a foundation and you can never find your shade, I guarantee you will find your shade in there. And it's very easy to match on their website. As you can see, that's what one layer of the foundation looks like. It is buildable. So if you're wondering if you want to build it up, but as you can see, it covered all of my redness. It covered the redness around my nose. It covered up like very seamlessly. I have like a lot of red spots right here, and you can kind of see I have some texture. It feels very light. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot. And once it is dry, it feels just like how your skin feels. So like if you were to touch your bare face, it feels just like skin. If you're wondering who this foundation is really good for, I'm always wary to say all skin types, but honestly it is one that I feel like anybody, like any skin type, could use. It is kind of like a demi-matte, but it does have hyaluronic acid in it too, which is a really important ingredient, especially if you have dry skin. So I have not noticed that this clings to anything. It doesn't cling to any dry patches or anything like that. It lasts all day long, and especially if you set it with a powder, which I always do. To me, it just looks like the most flawless base, which is so important when doing your makeup. It's so important. Okay, I'm back. I just put concealer on, and I don't even know if you could tell, it does blend in so seamlessly. Since it's so thin, everything that you put on top of it is not gonna look cakey. So look at how, you can just see, I mean, you can see because this camera tells no lies, okay? Unfortunately for me, but you can see that it's very seamless. You can't really see where I did my concealer. It all kind of blends together, and it just looks like a filter. To be honest with you, it looks like I'm using a filter, but I'm not. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my under eye, and I'm going to use their brush. Such a luxurious brush from them. This is the IL MAKIAGE number 124 brush, and I've been using this for a while. I love it, and I set my under eyes using it. but you can use it for highlighter, for all over face powder, whatever. If you ever have the problem of looking really cakey, you need that foundation. Like, you needed it yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna set my under eye. It feels so luxurious, and it's shaped perfectly to go underneath your eye, like in that corner, you know what I mean? The bristles are really soft, so it's not gonna drag your foundation and like cause it to come off, because sometimes if you use a brush that's like too stiff, that'll happen. So anyway, again, that's the 124 Tulip brush. I love it, and I can't stop using it. And that's all I need to say about that. So now that we're done with our foundation, concealer, powder, I wanna show you. This is their holiday collection. This is actually their mineral sculpting palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I've never seen better packaging. I'm just not. I haven't. If you want to check out on their website, they might have some special promotions going on right now. So check it out for sure if you want to like check anything out from this brand, but especially this, because this is something that you need. This is a need, not a want. It's a need, not a want. And maybe even just for the packaging. What I want to do is I'm going to use this palette for my contour. So I'm going to go in with this. This is like a cooler tone shade meant for contouring, and I'm going to use, I love this brush. This is their 112 brush. And that's what it looks like. I've never seen a brush like this, and I love it. And I don't even know if you're really supposed to use it with this, but I really like the way it looks every time that I've used it. So this is what I like to do. I like this brush because it diffuses. I mean, these products are already diffused kind of on their own, but the duo fibers really disperse the product evenly. You know what I really like about this? And you know, let your eyes be the judge, honestly. Don't even let me tell you what to think or feel. What I like about this the most is that a lot of time contour especially can look really muddy and just like way too much, like not natural at all. I think that's where I've gone wrong, at least. I'm not gonna speak for anybody else, but I've totally gone wrong in the past with contour looking way too harsh. Like somebody should have said something, but nobody did. Okay? Why did nobody say anything to me? But anyway, seriously, look at how diffused that. Look at this contour over here. Look at that. That looks so, I feel like I look amazing. So anyway, their bronzer, don't get me started. Don't even get me started, okay? I'm gonna go into this bronzer right here. Hello, obviously not this one. And this is the brush I use. This is a 126 blush brush actually, and I use it for, obviously, I've used the absolute heck out of it. I use it for bronzer and I freaking love it. I really like this brush actually. Instead of for blush, I like to use it for bronzer, because if you look at it, it's like perfectly dispersed. So I just literally like to go like this, and it will diffuse it for me. So like you can use literally the worst bronzer in the world and it would kind of come out good. But the products are so good. Like in these products are so good that it's just even easier. So, oh, you'll see in a second. But anyway, I like to just kind of go back and forth with it. And it'll blend itself out. I'm like, oh, I didn't really have to do anything. So yeah, that's the bronzer. But if you want to get the bronzer by itself, my favorite bronzer shade it's called Waka Waka. I have like 2 of them for some reason. I thought about, maybe I should give one to my mom. Like, and then I was like, no. Yeah, so this is Waka Waka if you want to buy it by itself. But if you want to get like the whole kit, which I just recommend, just get the whole kit, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all I'm going to be using from this palette. Again, this is the Blaze and Glaze Mineral Baked Sculpting Palette. And they have another one actually if you want to check it out, and it's like kind of a preference thing, and this is what it looks like. So I think this is probably if you have darker skin. So if you have a darker skin tone than me, then you want to get the Blaze and Glaze Mineral Baked Sculpting Palette in the darker shade. You know what I will do actually? Just so we can see what this looks like, I'll put it on my décolleté, wait, what is it called? Is this like my trick for looking a little skinnier? Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I look like I went to the gym. Love it. Diet plan highlighter. Ooh, I need that on a t-shirt right now. Probably asking, why are you not using the highlighter from the most gorgeous palette that's ever been created? Well, I'm about to use the crown jewel of, literally and figuratively, of IL MAKIAGE's brand, of the makeup community. There is no better highlighter. You can take my word for that. Quote me in the local newspaper. This highlighter, it is called Halo, is truly the best highlighter I've ever used in my entire life. This is so out of left field. I thought, you know what, whatever. This is just so random. Don't usually like mineral highlighters because they're just not like pigmented enough. Throw out any preconceived notions you had about mineral baked highlighters because this one is powerful. I'm planning on wearing this for my wedding. It's this one right here. This is, again, luxurious packaging. Oh my god. If you have textured skin, have mature skin, if you have acne, if you have any sort of imperfection or impurity on your face, this will not exaggerate it. Let me just put it on my face. Okay, like, enough of this. We've had enough. Excuse me, I almost threw up because it's so amazing. This is my wedding day highlight. Congrats, you made the team. It's like the Hourglass Ambient lighting powder on steroids. This isn't sitting under your tree for Christmas. What are you doing? Yeah, can I ask you a really deep question? What are you doing? Hey, if you don't own this highlighter, what are you doing? I also like this to highlight my nose. I've never been able to do this with a mineral baked highlighter, but like, this is a cheat code. Like, I'm the only one that knows about this, I'm pretty sure. You need this. You need this, and I'm not, again, not trying to be weird. I'm not trying to get you to buy everything. Just a few things. Sorry, I was just eating crackers because, well, I don't think I need to explain why I was eating crackers, but I was looking for the crackers and like, I went and I'm like looking around like, where are they? I know I just bought them, and my boyfriend put them in the fridge. He put crackers in the fridge. 1 like on this video equals 1 prayer for me. But anyway, what the? This is the driest crackers. Literally, what is in those crackers? And someone's trying to poison me. Okay, Club Crackers headquarters. Let's move on to brows really quick, and then we're gonna get into. Okay, now I'm mad. So this is their brow product. This is the Brow Factor Longwear Eyebrow Gel. Mine is in the shade Latte. I gotta say, this is pretty interesting. And what I love about this brand, I don't think I've said yet, it's just different. It's not the same stuff that's shoved constantly down our throats over and over, you know, same bronzer, same eyeshadows, same this and that. It's like a unique formula only to them. It's like the ingredients are good, the packaging is good. There's no sacrifice of quality, which I feel like I see so many things these days, so many brands that I have been so good for so long, and all of a sudden they're like putting out so much crap. So basically I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I like it because it kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, but it doesn't dry out, or in that jar, because I feel like stuff in jars just dries out. But again, this is like a product, I just need to warn you. You gotta take your time with it. You gotta take your time. It's not something that's like, you're gonna whip it out in 10 seconds. You gotta take your time. You got stuff. If you don't stuff, it's gonna be bad stuff. These jokes are really bad. They're not landing. I'll try again tomorrow. I truly do like it. I don't know if it's something I would use every day, to be honest with you. Some days you just wanna use a pencil. By the way, I probably should have said, where you can buy this is on their website. They have a store actually in Soho. So if you wanna shop in person, next time I go to New York, which by the way, everyone knows I wanna move to New York, I'm definitely gonna stop in. They have one in Miami, and then they also have one in DC. But otherwise, the best place to buy is on their website. And I know that it's kind of hard to buy on a website, but hopefully you guys can see how it's working in this video, and I can kind of introduce you to the brand. You know what I kind of like about this eyebrow product too? Sorry to keep going on about it. I'm gonna move on in a second, but it kind of has like a built-in brow gel. I don't know if it's advertised that way or what, but it's just something that I've noticed. That's their brow products. Love them. Let's talk about blushes really quick because I love their blushes. I've actually used this as a blush like a couple times, and it's just, hold on, I gotta open this because this looks like mesmerizing. Okay, this is in Touch Me. Look at that. I'm gonna use this brush. This is what I've been using, the 128 Blush and Contour Brush. And I'm gonna go into Poker Face and literally just do one, like please just do one tap, okay? Because it can really get out of hand, and it can get out of hand fast. got a little bit of a sheen where it gives you like a very natural kind of glowy cheek look, but really like it. So their blushes are bomb, their highlighters are even better. Their bronzers are amazing. The contour I freaking love in this palette. If you don't, you need this in your lifetime, and if you don't have one, then you're just missing out. I'm really sorry to say. So anyway, let's move on because this cracks me the freak up. This is my iPad. I'm just kidding. This is actually their eyeshadow palette. Wait, I gotta show you this. This just makes me laugh. Look at this. This is my iPad. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Anyway, not funny. This is the freaking coolest thing. Again, this is just so different. Like, you just don't see this stuff. I love it. So this is one of their palettes. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. It's a little pricey, but these are, honestly, these are not the regular size shadows like that you get every single day. These are huge. Look at it in comparison to my eye. This brand was actually like started off as like a professional makeup brand, like editorial. So that's what reminds me of this. But what you can do is this. Get it together, get it together. You're on the main stage. Okay, what you can do is you can set it like this and literally do your makeup like that. Literally, there's nothing else that exists like this. There's no other iPad of makeup, okay? This is the only one. But I've noticed that there's not a whole lot of fallout like in the matte shades. And I would notice because it would fall down, but there's just not. It's a really interesting formula, like really interesting. And I'll show you the best ways to use it, to be honest with you. By the way, I'm gonna be using exclusively this palette because this is my favorite one. But if you want to spend a little bit less money and you want a more compact eyeshadow palette, you can get this one, which is probably the look. Like, I'm gonna do this look with these shadows basically. So like you could go with this one, and it's called in Trendsetter. This is their quad. They have another one too, and this is in Game Changer. So if you like more cool tone or like neutral, I'm going to set my lid with this. But what I was gonna say with these shades, you can literally go like this, and they're kind of hard. They're pressed pretty hard. This is how I found that works best. I like to use kind of scratchier brushes, and I can't do this with any other shadow. I would not do this with any other shadow, but these are different, and I just go like this. And like I said, look, there's no fallout from these. But you can see it's pigmented, but it lasts. Like, these last. They are long-lasting shadows. They blend great. They're just a really different formula, and I really, really like it. Kind of like their bronzer and everything else. It really diffuses nicely. Oh, now you're close. Now you're closer than you ever wanted to be. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and again, I literally go around a few times, and I'm gonna go a little bit lower. A little bit lower. I think I'm just gonna combine this really dark red, like reddish maroonish shade, and then this like black. And then I'm just gonna blend out any edges with that like kind of peach shade. But I just want to point out there's no fallout. Now we're about to see like what's really up. Okay, I always do this first. So I take this shade right here. You're gonna be like, okay, what? I spray all of these shadows because I feel like that's just helps them out a little bit. I put this in my inner corner. But this shade right here, oh my god, it's amazing. The shimmer shades are actually why you want to get this palette, because they're like they're intense. A lot of times shimmer shadows and regular palettes just don't do it for me. So just watch and learn. You can see I barely have any fallout. I do have a little, but that's just because it's, you know, it's popping, okay? I'm gonna do my other eye and then I'll come right back. That is what both eyes look like. It's just, it really be like that. Let's go on to their mascara. So this is the IL MAKIAGE Black Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. So very cute. I actually like it for my bottom lashes. Like it's a bottom lash mascara. This is not probably one of my favorite products, but I do like it on my bottom lashes better. It has like a perfect wand for it. I'm gonna put lashes on, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna do lips. Okay people, I'm back. We're looking good. Packaging is so cool. It's this like slick, it's like smoke. It's like smoked out. These are heavy. Like, you'll be shocked if you ever order one. They're called the Infinity Longwear Matte Lip Creams. They're amazing. So let me show you, actually, I want to show you the red. This is what the applicator looks like. I mean, I overline my lips a little bit. This is like the most interesting red lip I've ever seen. I don't have anything else like this, and I have a full drawer back there of stuff on me. I don't have anything like this. I've literally never seen anything like it. It's just, it's interesting. And this dries down really matte, but it feels super thin. It doesn't feel like a normal matte liquid lipstick. I'll get Starbucks. It doesn't really come off when I drink. If anything, it like kind of, it'll fade slightly, but it really doesn't like transfer all that much. The color doesn't really fade and leave you like a really embarrassing mark. This is a really, really good formula, and it's really worth the money. I mean, it's really not that expensive for a luxury brand, but if you find a color that you like, then definitely go for it. Like I said, Matte Karma is definitely my favorite one, and it's a really pretty color. I'm gonna put it on right now. And this is the one that I wear probably the most. It's like a really nice dusty color. This is what Matte Karma looks like. I'm gonna show you though. I wanna do some swatches so you guys can see, because like I said, it's kind of hard when it's an online brand, so I'm just gonna do some swatches of the liquid lipstick so you can see. But I really like this one. This is probably my favorite. I mean, what I don't know if I would necessarily pair it with this. This is Matte Rebel. This is Matte Karma, Matte Rebel. This is Matte Gala. This is Matte Secret. This is Matte Royal. But this is Matte in Love, the red. They also have, if you want to check it out, they have lip liners. And right now they have, for the holidays, they came out with like kits. So it's like lip kits with a lip liner and the Matte Infinity lip creams. So that's on their website for the holidays with really cute packaging. You should check it out, and it's a good way to get like a good deal on this stuff. And like I said, they might have a promotion right now if you want to check it out. Anyway, this is the completed look, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do any more. It just feels good to have something new and fresh and quality. It's like, I can't remember the last time I picked up something that was like worth the money. Like, you know what I mean? That's so sad to say, but quality has definitely gone down with like mainstream brands, and it's just so cool to see a brand doing something right. And almost every product honestly is a hit for me. There's not anything where I'm like, okay, that just flat out sucks. Honestly, there isn't. And I would let you know, and I really tested this stuff over a month. I wore this stuff every single day, and anything that I recommended to you, whether it be the foundation, which is amazing, whether it be the highlight, whether it be bronzer, whether it be the contour, whether it be the lips, whether it be the eyeshadows, anything I really recommended to you guys, I can say with absolute certainty that they are really good products and they last. If you have any questions about this brand or anything like that, let me know. Please check IL MAKIAGE out. It's a really, really good brand, and the people that work for it are really cool too. Just saying. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.